shine or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin. Shine or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin. Shine or to die.
For anybody watching right now, please give me a moment. I am trying to get my shit reversed. Wait, there's a new Conria book? I didn't know about this. What? Should be good. Yeah, okay, I think I'm good now. Good settings, switch that from auto to like that. Okay, I think I'm good now.
The white has been dyed red.
Alright. Hello. I'm Cali Yapper, and I'm back with another live stream. We're gonna be playing Wuthering today, or tonight. And I'm gonna go ahead and start my playthrough of the Black Shores quest. So I'm gonna figure out how to start that damn thing in a moment. Should just go to quest, right? Yep. This still a part of the Jinzhou Rising? This is interesting. Can't hear shit if you're saying something? Clearly you can hear something. You most definitely can hear everything I'm saying. I know because my mic's plugged in. Anyway, what's up? Okay. Okay, so this is where we're going. Proceed. Okay. Oh, so we start from right there. Who that? Oh, shoot. It's Yoo-Hoo. I can't believe I'm meeting Yoo-Hoo at the start of the quest. That's crazy. I was expecting to meet her like later. Hold on, give me a second. Gotta check something. Give me one moment.
The white has been dyed red.
I don't know how you can't hear me because my freaking mic's plugged in. I ain't about to let Tripwire try to gaslight me to thinking my mic not working. I am not. And for anybody watching, please hit the like button. Anyway, let's continue. We get this quest started now. Yeah, bad part suggestions.
Well, look who I bumped into. A midnight ranger.
Oh, gotta press the autoplay.
Rover, you're finally here.
I'm tired. Ooh.
So you're the Rover, huh? Delighted to make your acquaintance.
The brat has arrived.
This is Yoo-hoo from Jinzhou. Like Mr. Chunpei, she's an expert in antiques.
That's me. To uncover clues about hidden antiques, of course. Since Mount Firmament reopened, Master and I noticed artifacts from there popping up in the market. Aside from Court of Savante gadgets, there are still plenty of mystery items that don't exactly scream Mount Firmament, you know?
So they found items that were on Mount Firmament, but it did not relate to anything pertaining to Mount Firmament. So that's why it's suspicious.
So I'm betting they're from the port city of Guizhou.
Yes. I remember you mentioned wanting to learn more about your past ties to the Black Shores. The battle in Norfolk Barrens is over, and the Black Shores should be withdrawing. They've asked the Midnight Rangers to monitor the area around the port city of Guizhou.
If Tripwire is still here, I was gonna talk about something real quick in relation to the Natlan Archon quest as a whole, or not as the Natlan Archon quest as a whole, but rather Act 5, because I completely forgot about the whole Simulanka summertime event story quest and how it played out. Cause usually every time there's a summertime event in Genshin, it always relates to the next big Archon quest that's coming up in the next new region, right? And I look back at that quest, I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, the traveler in that Simulanka quest was not supposed to be treated like he was the hero that saved the day, because it was like, no, he was supposed to witness the events play out. He wasn't supposed to he was supposed to participate, but like not as like the main character, the main hero of the story. But in Act 5, they kind of treated him like he was the main hero, when in reality that's not the role he should have played. Granted, how people act in Natlan and how they respect their warriors and people who fight for them, it's like you got that going on. But it's like it's kind of like you can't have this side, but this side makes sense for it to happen. And I just remember that.
I thought this might be your chance to gather more information about them. Huh? You, brought it up before.
Bro.
Yang Yang's got a soft spot for you, huh? Are you her special someone?
Okay. I'm seeing the glazing accusations happen before my eyes. I'm seeing it. Then something is off. If there is volume, then it's too low. I'm not putting my TV no. Wait, the volume is on max. Eject. Anyway, let's see.
Oh, come on. I just know it means a lot to you.
Yeah, my mic is mad on crazy level max. My voice is legitimately projecting out of my phone.
So, you're tracking the Black Shores too?
Still in the game.
Since we're on the same trail, how about teaming up? Let this master be your guide. You and me, dream team. Nothing's gonna slow us down. Not to boast, but epic adventures tend to have a way of finding me.
Since Rover's here, let's talk to that bloom bearer first.
We're about to go see Carlotta. I feel like we're about to go talk to Carlotta. Like she's unless it's who I'm thinking about right now. Encore. Yeah, wait. I can really hear anything. Yeah.
Right. The wine has been dyed red.
Give me a sec. I need to check something. Hopefully somebody can check. Hopefully someone looked at their phone and double check, come check the code. For anyone watching right now, can you hear my voice or can you hear the game? I need someone to say something. Who you?
That's weird. These parameters are correct, but nothing's happening. What's going on?
The cheeks. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Alright, let's continue.
Yes. Need something? Oh, so you're the one Alto invited earlier. Oh, sorry. I didn't recognize you.
Nice bodysuit.
Golden pupils and this Blake bloom. Yeah, it's you all right. I'm Nia, a bloom bearer from the Black Shores. Didn't expect to meet someone as important as you under these circumstances. I know it's unusual, but could you help me out now that we're working together?
Hold on. I haven't decided if I want to join the Black Shores.
Really? But Uncle mentioned you'd be joining soon.
Can you explain what's going on first?
Actually, we're monitoring abnormal parameters and detected a problematic frequency that needs to be taken back to the Black Shores. The port city of Guishu was decimated by the lament. If this frequency goes unchecked, it could trigger another catastrophe.
Are the stakes really that high?
Yes. That's why the Tethys system sent us to locate and recover this frequency as soon as possible, to prevent a potential disaster. Our agents relayed the coordinates, but Since then, I've lost contact with them, which doesn't sit well. I'm stuck here monitoring, can't leave my post. Do you think you could help check out what happened? If things aren't looking good, we might need to inform Jinzhou City Hall, like we did before.
They'll need to act fast then.
That's the worst case scenario. If we contain the frequencies that Tetha's system advises, nothing bad will happen.
I want to help her.
Hello, hello, hello,
As
hello.
an outrider, it's my duty to safeguard the peace.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they put the same exact term, outrider, in their game kind of feels extremely lazy. Because when they first said that Yang Yang was an outrider, I couldn't help but think to myself, like, bro, this is mad lazy. Y'all could have called her anything else. A patroller, a patrol officer, something. Instead, y'all went with outrider, the exact same term that Amber is underneath in Genshin. Like, come on, we could have done better than that.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have a Midnight Ranger with us. I'll send you the coordinates of the abnormal frequency. Could be the reverberations or something in the sonorospheres. In Solaris, frequencies can be anything. One thing's for sure though, this frequency represents gravity. It's abnormal because it has its own gravitational center. You should be able to feel a palpable anomaly near it. That's how you can locate it. I trust you'll handle it smoothly, but remember, your safety matters most. Don't hesitate to retreat if you run into any real danger. And once you're back, we'll hurry to the Black Shores to upload it to the tether system. Oh, I forgot you haven't been to the Black Shores, have you?
Not yet, at least. Hold on. I think I need to re-edit the entire title of my video. I think I need to retitle this whole title. Give me a moment. Let me retitle this. Because I should have just kept it how I should have had it before. Genshin Impact, the player first time playing, blah, 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 blah. Because that attracts attention. Alright, let's get typing. Hold up. Let me get closer. Dang, my foot. And the stupid mouse is in the way. I need my absolute access to my shit. Okay, so let's do this. I think this is Act 8, right? I think this is Act 8. Pretty sure. Wrong button. Maybe them berries were a bad idea. Let me try something else. And pop. And boom. There we go. That should be good. Press save. Alright, give me 1 minute. 1 second. Just have to change the title. Okay, now I'm good. I'm ready. So I should be good and I should be ready now. Alright, I'm good. I guess no one.
No worries. I'll be your guide then.
Wait, what? Blurred figure. Something to grab.
I sense the presence of tacit discords below.
What's the big deal? Just some pawns. I won't even break a sweat.
Something feels different about them. Be careful.
Gently does it?
I'm about to say that might effort froze me in place.
Can you keep up?
Pretty sure the closer and closer you get more toxic, right? What are these niggas doing here? They cooked.
What? Look for survivors, quick! It's too late.
So they're the agents Nia was waiting for.
This thing done switched up and got serious mad quick.
What happened here?
Who you? I feel like that camera switched way too fast. They should have kept it on the NPC for a little while longer.
Yes. We are the gravitational force you seek.
Time is running out. Hoda. My name is Hoda. This is my name. I once lived under it as a bloom bearer.
This you're doing with the bloom bearers?
Which one of us are you talking to? Men or women? Elders or children?
Valid. That's a valid point of view.
No, no. They want you to become a part of them. I can't let it happen. Run! Run! What you seek is on the girl. She has it.
Oh, what does any of this have to do with me?
You clearly got something.
Where did it go? No, wait! Don't go over there! The remaining frequency there is in extreme chaos. It's dangerous.
Hold on. Hey, what's happening? It's starting to glow. Must be from the Black Shores. Look at this.
What is that, a data chip?
I need to learn more about this thing. My master and I guessed it's from the Black Shores, and now it looks like we were right.
Yeah, she about to make a quick buck.
The abnormal frequency definitely links to the deaths of those bloom bearers. Now it's hiding in this object, but I can still feel its strong attachment to the Black Shores. Solving this issue is beyond our capabilities. Besides, they also mentioned Rover and the fall of the port city of Guishu.
We should meet with that bloom bearer first and explain the situation. This is best left to the experts.
Let's go. I have a bad feeling about this.
Why I feel like her
I sense
voice
there's
changed?
more to this than meets the eye. Port city of Guishu must hold secrets waiting to be discovered.
Why her voice sound more tolerable to me now? Well, this looks like a cutscene.
Whoa.
Oh snap!
Thanks.
Huh? Up there!
Are they coming in to run the wands?
Welcome home.
Yeah, her outfit is crazy. Bro, that's the most... Bro, y'all niggas talking about Marvel, you could look sexualized in her freaking biker fit, or her biker Archon fit. No, it's nothing in comparison to what Shorekeeper dressed in. It's not even an outfit. Most of her skin
Wandering
shows.
traveler. At last, you have returned.
Is her breath... no, is her breath
The
spacing
story
out to each other?
ends and begins anew. I am pleased to see you back on these shores.
Those shoes are whack.
Wherever you venture, be it Huanglong or Rinasita, I will always be here, waiting.
Why
No
she mention
matter
Rita
how
Cito
far
for?
you wander, you will always find me here, on these black shores.
Yeah, this cutscene was done on purpose. They know what they were doing. Did we get abducted? Abducted, that's the word I'm looking for. So we got abducted. Abducted. We got taken, nigga. And she just brings us here.
Can you keep up?
I mean, at least it's been activated, so I ain't gotta worry about it. Oh, I may have to change the team up. Get you off the team. Let's add you. And then let's add her. Got a full ice team. I hardly use this girl. Now I'm trying to think about it. Hold up. Let me see if I can. There we go. Wrong one.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Ooh, she not even. That's why I haven't leveled no character up. I'm lacking in the money department. I forgot.
I stand ready.
My compliments.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
My compliments. You will heal. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Is that it?
Transmitting frequency. Appear before me. Stay behind me. Like frigid death.
Start small, still big.
I'm not about to fight no damn fish.
Can you keep up? This craftsmanship. A wise investment.
Oh shit.
Finally out of the cave. But why is the fog still so thick? I can't even see you.
Because you're at Veiled Rock. Your vision is veiled. Now, how about explaining what brings you here, uninvited guests?
I knew it.
What?
Why the music cut like that?
Is it really you? No, no. Don't let me dream. At last! You've come to me! To the Black Shores!
Yeah, duh. Stupid.
Precisely. But how did you manage to get here?
I'm not gonna hold you. I expected the Black Shores to look a little cooler.
The situation doesn't look good. That Hoda might not be one of us. But I'm curious. Could I have a look at that item the antique dealer gave you? Huh. Didn't expect to see it outside Mount Firmament. A monitoring register. We Black Shores members place these around the world to keep an eye on the Sentinels. If anything happens to them, we'll know immediately. Looks like it was also used to record abnormal frequencies in the port city of Guishu.
Hold up. Go to sleep. I just still started to go to sleep. She's in here fiending over freaking Castria.
Maybe the Tethys system has a soft spot for you. But without more details, I can't say for sure.
I need to level him up so I can use him.
Since your arrival, has anything unusual caught your eye?
Yeah, you nigga.
A person in light blue. Huh. Could it be the shorekeeper?
Who that?
Yes. The elusive guardian of the Black Shores, who is said to be always watching our true leader, shielding us from danger. It seems you had quite the encounter.
Okay, so she's not the leader of the Black Shores. Okay, so this entire time I thought she was the leader of the Black Shores. That's what I thought. But apparently I was wrong.
In times of great adversity, the shorekeeper will reveal herself and support our true leader, who, at the destined moment, will arise to save and guide the Black Shores. Fantastical or not, that's all we've got to go on. There must be a reason she went to such lengths for you. Anyway, let's not get carried away. We should head to the greenhouse. The abnormal frequency you collected needs to be uploaded to the Tethys system as soon as possible, in order to avoid another lament in the port city of Guishu. Given that we've already lost enough of our own to it, we need more bloom bearers to handle this. As for the information you're after, it's already spread this far. Seems like the Tethys malfunction is getting worse. We need to hurry. Time is one luxury we do not have. Let's save the rest for the road.
Still. Bro, I feel like this quest may be short. I ain't gonna lie. But still, I thought I expected the Black Shores to look a little cooler than this. I'm not gonna, like, it looks fantastical, don't get it twisted. But still, I expected it to be a little more to it, you know? What the fuck? That's weird.
Hey, can you hear me? Is that you, Rover? Are you okay? We couldn't reach you for so long. Yang was freaking out. Someone must have teleported us away from the port city of Guishu when things went south. You know, in the blink of an eye, we were back in Jinzhou. Hey, is that the sea behind you?
Comms, Dad? Don't worry, it happens a lot around here. Black Shores sits atop a massive tacitite, wreaking havoc on standard communications. Once you reach the greenhouse, you can patch them in near a beacon. Only our beacons can cut through the tacitite's interference.
That's all dandy and interesting. But still, like I still feel like this place could have looked a little cooler. They got the split open galaxy star band in the background. I know the moon fake. Oh my goodness. I can see it more clearly now. It don't even look like it looks like it is the moon, but it looks like something happened to the moon. That thing looked like a mess.
Well, in a sense, yes. They're directly linked to the Tethys system. Their voice frequencies are encoded into languages we can understand. If you think about it, they could be considered a unique living race of their own. As for the Tethys system, imagine it as a supercomputer. The Black Shores relies on its calculations to observe, forewarn, and solve anything lament related. Anyway, let me introduce you to Coup Money. They manage the cash flow and keep tabs on robot terminals across the region. They're the shrewd profiteer of the Black Shores. Easy there. Let's get back to business. The recent quake stirred up Tacityte's interference. How's your underground connection holding? That's comforting. Hey, you could give the abnormal frequency to Coup Money. They'll handle the upload. How's the upload? Already sent the data back to Tethys? The Tethys system has been shaky lately. You've noticed, right? What's worse, along with the data, we've received some terrible news. The bloom bearers we sent to the port city Guizhou. We lost them all.
Except one.
Since you're linked to the Tethys' databank, can you check if there's a bloom bearer named Hodev registered? She might have something to do with the deaths of our people.
Unlikely that exists in any universe. BS. I find it crazy that these people can't even fathom or believe in the idea that there could be an individual who has the ability to manipulate gravity in this world. Yet they can bend light, use electricity, fusion, fire, and all this other stuff, but apparently manipulating gravity is the stretch. Shut the F up.
Says Mr. Cheapskate.
They should have gave this thing an actual voice.
That's not fair. You've never
Did you find the issue? What was going on with your stuff? Still a bit low? I don't know how that's possible because my mic is at the max right now. But as long as you can still hear my voice, it's fine.
Coup Money is right. Just in case, the Tethys system is very likely to send out a warning to Jinzhou about an imminent lament in the port city of Guizhou.
Hey, why I got you here? Did you hear the question I tried to ask you earlier, or were you not here for when I tried to ask you the question?
And if such a resonator existed, the Black Shores would definitely know. Hold on.
I didn't change it on my end, but earlier I could barely hear you or the game. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It can't be my system because I double checked, I triple checked just to see. All my stuff is loud, my stuff is booming, max volume. Maybe it's the internet connection, possibly. Something probably causing it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's not from my end. But I wonder, does my computer need to update? Well, that doesn't make sense because I'm streaming this shit off my PS5. My PS5 doing fine actually. I'll probably double check it another time. But anyway, this is the question I wanted to hit you with. Okay. Has to be from your end because I went to other channels and no issue. That's so weird because I checked my channel from my phone and my voice was blasting through my phone. I checked my streaming just to see if my voice wasn't projecting through, and my voice was coming through. I don't know what the issue is. I'll figure this out. I'll probably figure this shit out later. Or I'll probably figure it out by Saturday when I play Seat Lolly's freaking tribal quest. But anyway, if you hope you can still hear me, obviously. Okay, so the question I was going to ask you earlier, I don't know if you was here when I said it, but it was about Natlan's 5th act. I came to this realization because someone had mentioned it in a video that they had when they were criticizing the 5th act of Natlan. Or rather, not the 5th act, but rather the entire act, the entire quest of Natlan. Someone mentioned how Simulanka, the Simulanka quest, how things from the Simulanka quest was not reflected in the Natlan Archon quest. In particular, how the Traveler was not supposed to be the hero of the story, but when it came down to Natlan's Act 5, or rather just building up the entirety of Natlan's story, they were made out to be the hero in the end. Right? So when I heard that, I was like, oh snap, you are completely right. So that means someone else had to have written Natlan's Archon quest compared to whoever wrote the Simulanka summertime event quest. Because the two not even matching up together. Usually it matches up in some shape or form or fashion. But like that one particular thing in relation to the Traveler's role in the story didn't match with how the Archon quest went. So I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even remember that. Because now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Then who was supposed to be the hero who should have fought the dragon? I don't remember that detail in Simulacra, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, don't worry about it then. I was right away. Get ready to cry? About what? Is it about Ian-san being a 4-star character? I already know. Unless it's something else entirely. Getting VC? Alright, give me a second. Good. Is my Bluetooth off? Okay, my Bluetooth's off. Dun, 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 dun. So curious to see what this is about. Hello, hello, hello.
So I need to. Okay, when you said when we fought the dragon, you don't remember that detail. Oh shit! I need to mute your screen. The dragon that you fight is not the Natlan dragon. Okay, now I see where the confusion is. Where it says that you're not the hero of the Simulanka. It's like the Simulanka that it mentions Durin, which is the dragon that is dead on Dragon Spine. Not the dragon that you fight in Natlan. Those are two completely different dragons. That's okay. So that whoever said that the Simulanka and that one, the dragon that you fight there are the same ones. They're completely
No, hold on. Let me correct myself. I wasn't saying that they were the same dragon. I'm saying that the parallels between the two stories didn't match how Natlan's Archon quest went. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the dragons were one to one the same.
I don't think it. Alright. See, I thought I missed a detail, and I was like, oh wait a minute, did they mention Natlan in that? No, they don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, they are not talking about a certain area in particular, with the exception of maybe Dragon Spine. The whole idea of you engaging with Durin is something different. They're saying that it's a possibility that Durin might resurrect in this story, and something might happen. But at the moment, it has the Simulanka had nothing to do with Natlan, as far as I can remember at all. All I remember is that they said that what played off in the Simulanka and what happened in the real world are two different things, and they kind of changed what happened to Durin, and now that's why he's in that little plushie form now. And they're saying that there's a possibility that Durin the dragon actually might be revived. And so that is something that's up in the air. That's more speculation than anything else. But that had nothing to do with the Natlan story quest at all in the role you played.
Yeah, the reason I'm mentioning it because usually every summertime event, there's something about the summertime event or the story of it that parallels to the new Archon quest that's gonna happen next. So that's the main
Not
point I'm getting
necessarily.
at.
No, because I mean, if you look at the very first summertime event, the only thing that was parallel was the damn puppet, and that was a very loose thing. And they did that so you could farm for Kazuha's mats before Inuzama came out because he got released before Inuzama, kind of thing. And that's the reason why they put that in there. Otherwise, the entire story had nothing to do with Inuzama.
Okay.
I mean, Inazuma. I mean,
Yeah. I wasn't gonna correct you on it. I wasn't gonna correct you how you pronounce it.
no, yeah, Inuzama.
You keep saying it the way you say it.
Yeah, Inuzama.
Anyway, because the thing is, with what version 2.7, 2.7 kind of parallel, and not only parallel, but we actually had a moment with Nahida.
1.7. No,
Was it 1.
Sorry, 1.6 and 2.0.
No. What I'm talking about the next summertime event. I know you're talking about the first one. I just shifted over to the next one, which was 2.7.
Archipelago, which it still had nothing to do with Sumeru.
Are you sure about that? That the 2.7 summertime event didn't have anything to do with Sumeru or parallel
It
to
had
Sumeru?
like one little overlapping thing, like I said, like the puppet had with 1.6.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the main point I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's like the parallels between
Yeah,
it.
the summertime does not necessarily mean it has something that correlates with the next area. Saying that you're a hero or not a hero, I don't think that plays a role.
I disagree with your position.
Yeah, you have a lot of stupid takes.
No, because I have a really valid reason for why. It's because the 2.7 summertime event. I got to speed run this quickly because I heard we get the stream done. The 2.7 summertime event, we were dealing with the concept of dreams manifesting in reality and all the other stuff related to that. And because the Snezhnayan Fatui member had created a machine that allowed you, based off Nahida's powers, that let dreams manifest into reality. And then we sort of dealt with that when it came down to Sumeru's main Archon quest when we played it. Mainly, I feel like Act 5 was the most that dealt with the whole quote-unquote dream coming to reality, or probably like the first instance that it happened in the first act of Sumeru, where we got knocked out by some freaking smoker gas. I don't even know the incense. There we go. It's shit related to that. So the concept of dreams and all that stuff played a role in the 2.7 summertime event, and then it played a role in Sumeru's entire Archon quest. And then we had what happened in the 3.7 summertime event. We were dealing with the Eidolons who took human form, but we didn't even know they were not human until like at the end of the quest. And that kind of played a role in Fontaine's Archon quest, where it revealed that every person in Fontaine was just an Eidolon taking on human form. But they, hid that from us because they didn't let us use the elemental sight didn't reveal that when you scan the area or whatever, right? So that's what I mean. Like parallels like that they do, these little hint pieces of parallels that they do. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean when the person's video. Actually, did I link the video in the server? Hold on, let me double check it. Because you probably can go watch it on.
Also, yes, what I said earlier about you crying, yeah, it was Yeon-san being a poor. I cannot do. They did her dirty.
I feel like the only thing that was done dirty about her was the fact that she didn't have a lot of voice lines. Or I won't even say this because I was thinking about it for the past couple weeks at the end of Act 5. I was thinking they should have showed off whatever relationship Yeon-san has with Mavwika. Because I feel like because she looks like an elf. I'm pretty sure she's an elf. I'm pretty sure she's been alive for a good amount of time. There's no way that Mavwika and Yeon-san don't know who each other are. They had to. So I'm just thinking, granted this is my headcanon until proven otherwise, but it feels like those two should have had a relationship with each other. That's like, oh, I understand Mavwika's pain and all that shit she's been through. I've been her ride or die, her number one since day one. Because they were like, oh, they call her coach. And I was thinking, because this was before Natalie even came out, I thought Ian-san was gonna have like some mentor relationship with Mavwika and be like, oh, she's the stronger one between the two type stuff, or something related to that. That's what I was thinking at the time, but then it turned out not to be that. So I'm just sitting here contemplating so many things that they could have done when writing Mavwika's character, or how they executed the rest of like the Natlan Archon quest. I'm thinking there's one thing in particular I'm thinking about right now is I don't know how they're gonna write themselves out of the box they've written themselves in when it comes down to Mavwika's character, because it's kind of hard to pinpoint what her flaw is when her flaw isn't really shown a lot, right? So it's like,
well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think she's a Mary Sue. They had a lot of flaws in her character, for damn sure. You're right how they don't show those flaws. It's one of those things that they showed a crack in her flaw when they had, it was, oh fuck, what's her name? Zealandin and, Capitano. How she was making too many assumptions about many things, and on top of it, that she was taking unnecessary risks. And Capitano was the only one that actually challenged her. I would have to admit that, yeah, they were showing the flaws in who she was, but then they just killed off Capitano before anything happened, and Zealandin just kind of went, okay, whatever, and brushed it off. You're right as far as they didn't explore her flaws at all, but she did have them. That's the reason why I don't say because a lot of people say that she's Mary Sue.
yeah,
I wouldn't say she's a Mary Sue, but she definitely skirts the fucking line.
yeah, especially when you read her character stories. Some of her character stories legitly have like Mary Sue level tendencies written in them when you read them, and it's like,
yeah, I will agree that.
because like, damn. Cause it feels like they wanted her to be these two, this awesome character, but at the same time they wanted her to feel like she has flaws, but like they didn't execute it in a way. Cause like every time I play, like when I played my weekly story quest, I was sitting here trying to find what flaw can I find right here that could make sense as something they can build upon in her second story quest. And I'm like, I found one, but now I'm thinking back on it, I'm like, man, I don't think that's gonna be enough though. Because it feels like they rent her into a box that they can't escape.
They did. I mean, like I said, she. How do I put it? Especially, I think how can I put this? The flaws in her character writing are very obvious after we just came from Fontaine, which came from the best character story writing I have seen in a long damn time. Because Farina, I'll tell you this, I went from hating that character to absolutely loving that character because of how they developed that character. Like, holy shit, this character actually is fucking, like, wow, kind of thing. Because I was like, how do I put it? That showed you the depth. It showed you, like, her weaknesses where she was starting to break. And it showed how she was almost to the point of breaking before she steeled herself. And then it showed you why she was doing these things and how much she was struggling with it. Where you said Malwika, it was just more of she was headstrong through everything, made a lot of assumptions, but even through the assumptions, it still worked out.
Yeah.
You're right, poor story writing, not quite Mary Sue, but I think like all they had to do is just make a few more. I think it's just more lazy writing than it is her actually being a Mary Sue. Although technically you could say Mary Sue is lazy writing. I mean,
yeah,
you can make that point.
Yeah, and go ahead.
I don't think she's written in a box. I think what is here is maybe if they're smart, they might give her a second storyline. And now that the Natlan thing is over, if you do something outside of Natlan with her, that's when her flaws show because she gets this headstrong herself through everything, which. Hopefully they can do that later, but as of right now, I don't think she's in a box. It's just she has nowhere else to go but down in the story, unless they do make her Mary Sue.
Because one idea I thought is maybe they can have like some Natlan NPCs like kind of blame her for some of the fact that some of the souls of the dead can't rest and they vanish from existence, type shit. Like some of them can blame her for that, or blame the deaths of family members that won't, or friends that won't come back because of her, or Saurians. Like they could do that, but then it's like, how can you make it feel like it's justifiable for people to blame her for that?
Again, I think, how do I put it? It's not the best story writing, but it's not the worst either. It's one of those. Remember, I told you like there's a few things I found difficult to swallow in Natlan, but I was like, they're not so bad that it completely destroys my suspension of disbelief, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's where Mavwika is, where I was like, I could still run with it, just as long as they don't push the whole Mavwika is perfect. I mean, it's one of those things that someone made a meme. It was like all the characters in Natlan says, I trust in the Pyro Archon, she's amazing. Like everyone had that exact same.
Oh, you mean like we fight together?
Lines for Frina, they all said different things about her because of the persona she put on and how they saw her. But at the same time, when you look at Natlan, I've been in the military, I can tell you, even though there's division, you still uniformly say, yes, my leader is the shit, and you support him, you don't talk bad about them because it helps morale. Now, when we were in garrison and based out of the way of harm, yeah, then we would shit talk people. But when you're in the combat zone, you just fucking like, yeah, our LT is badass, and you push on like, hey, this LT, man, he's taking us through, he's the shit. Everyone says the same thing when you have a good leader. When we had a bad leader, I'm not going to go into that. But when we had a good leader, we really, like, we all were saying the same thing, like, this guy's a badass, and you built him up because you have that mentality in a war zone. And that's when I see that meme, I'm like, it's fair, but at the same time, when you're in a combat situation, if you have a good leader, everyone does say the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, and I feel that.
Because that's just, you have to be unified in battle.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Like, I won't even lie. Like, even though I've never been in combat or any type of military combat at all, every time I see some type of unification of, like, humanity versus something, or this group of people saying, yo, we got to get the job done, I won't even lie. Sometimes I tear up a little bit. I get a little emotional about it. I'm like, yeah, I feel this. But that's just me personally.
But, I mean, that's the reason why I'm not going to nail, like, the whole bad story, like, no, stay, she's bad. Well, in a wartime situation, if you have a good leader, you do. You kind of unify behind that one leader. Once everything's said and done, then you can sit back like, okay, we don't have to worry about getting crushed by an enemy trying to kill us. Now we're going to poke at you, kind of thing. Because now we don't have to worry about if we show little cracks, or don't have an enemy drilled through those cracks. And so, it's, again, it's being a dead horse at this point. Poorly written, yes. Mary Sue, close to it, but not quite. And hopefully, story that they, like, if they bring out more story for her later, they'll do her justice and actually show flaws in her character and actually put pressure on those flaws. Hopefully.
You know, one flaw I was thinking. Oh, my bad. Yeah, one flaw I was thinking about, because it's kind of mentioned in her character story that she likes ensuring that things go perfectly. It's something along those lines. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, because
she's a perfectionist.
Yeah, that they could easily make that a perfect character flaw. They could have made a perfect character flaw in the Archon quest, honestly, that she wanted everything executed a certain type of way.
Semantics and being pedantic. Yeah, it's an absolute flaw that can be very inefficient at times.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, is they made her efficient.
Yeah, they made her extremely proficient. Even.
Not proficient, efficient.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Although proficient in certain things, like I'm not even gonna touch on a few things I noticed in the story. I'll just leave those alone for now. But yeah, there's just certain things I'm just like, okay, they're going a little too far sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know what is, like, they have a pathway, which is her being a perfectionist type shit. But, like, I don't know how they're gonna go forward with her character. Oh, what's up? Let me read your name. Hayes? I'm chatting it up with a homie in the Discord server. We're talking about Genshin Impact's my weaker character and Natlan Archon Quest. We talking about it for a little bit before I get back to playing the rest of this Wuwa story. But anyway, this is your first time being here. Welcome. And yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great.
Run while you can.
Don't listen to this nonsense. They do this every time. Every time someone new comes, they try to make them run away for no reason.
Because we care for humanity and we want them to save themselves. Run while you can.
Anyway, please ignore him. Thank you. Anyway.
Now, but you're like, that point right there where you're talking about the perfectionist, again, here's the thing about perfectionists, it causes them to delay, not be efficient. The problem is they made her very headstrong, but this is where the contradiction in her character is, and this is where I think they fucked up on her story writing. She's a perfectionist, but she's headstrong and bullies her way through, and everything still seems to work out. Being a perfectionist and then being headstrong and just going with it, those two personality traits don't go together. That's why when I see this perfectionist ideal, like when they talk about in her story, if you read in her comments, they're saying, "Oh yeah, she's a perfectionist." Being headstrong like that and putting like care to the wind, and being a perfectionist are two opposing ideologies within a person. And those two personalities can exist at the same time.
Yeah, because for a perfectionist, they want things to go their way no matter what, right? They wouldn't leave anything up to chance.
Very meticulous and methodical about certain things, but when you put caution to the wind and say, "All right, we're just going with this," without really understanding if it's going to work or not, that just doesn't work. A perfectionist is going to be questioning everything all the time. Is not going to just take out a perfectionist may put a foot out from time to time. Like, we have to take action. I'll do it this one time, and you might have one or two circumstances. But she has a history of just saying, "Fuck it, let's go." Perfectionists don't do that.
Yeah, cause I was thinking probably something as like a rewrite for her character. I feel like what they should have done to make her character feel like it's having a character development moment is legitly just rewrite her entire character. Like, don't have her be an Archon that existed 500 years ago or anything like that. Because I've been thinking about, actually, I'm gonna speed run this as fast as possible so we can get back to the stream. I've been thinking about this for the past couple days, in particular. I would have rewritten Mavuika to be a human that exists in the modern time of Natlan, who's trying to earn the seat of Power Archon, because she wants to put an end to, or not even put an end. No, yeah, put an end to the whole fighting in this war with the Abyss, and I would have written her being like, "Oh, okay, I thought of a plan," but then before she executes her plan, she beats the pilgrimage, becomes the next Power Archon. Then when she gets to her Power Archon seat, or she, I guess, learns whatever Shivalanke's plan was, she learns that not only did he create the rules for Natlan and his plan behind it, but he also thought of a solution to solving the situation he put Natlan in. Meaning that whatever plan she thought of, it just goes to the trash can. That means anything that she does as a Power Archon, it all gets attributed to Shivalanke, because he's the one who thought of the plan. He's the one who put Natlan in the situation, but also resolved the situation. Meaning all her credits, all her hard work and achievement, it goes to Shivalanke, because he's the OG top dog Power Archon. So then you'd have her basically be like, oh, because like she kind of has this mentality that she's a tool to be used for the greater good in the Archon Quest as it is. So I would have kept that and be like, oh, I'm just a tool. I'm just like a face for the Power Archon. So anything I do, it just goes to him. So I don't really matter in the situation. So she kind of has this, she values herself less, but values the Power Archon seat or position more. Something along the lines. Because then
well, you can't go back and rewrite a character, so you can't even bring that in. It's what's done is done. And that's another thing I have. The problem I had in the story quest, in Malvika's story quest, is, oh, even if it was by a hair, I beat Shivalanke, so I'm the strongest Archon ever! That's what irritated me. There's like, even if it was by a hair, you still beat me. It's like, oh, come the fuck on! That's when they lost me, was during her story quest. It's like, oh, not only has she done all this great thing, she's also now the strongest Fire Archon ever. Okay, now you've lost me.
Yeah,
That was when I got irritated.
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
I won't lie.
I don't care if it's my hair or not. Fuck you.
Like at the moment when I played it, I was like, because I still kind of hold on to the mentality that it's kind of acceptable to win against someone, even if it's by like the slimmest of margins. But I do feel like he should have been really whooping her ass throughout the fight. I'm talking putting her in the ground, in the dirt multiple times, and she got to get back up thinking, oh my god, this man running me through the wall.
Because this is the guy that beat the dragons. He should be stronger.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. Because it's like, when you sit here and think about it, it's like, it feels like they roll her into this corner that she can't leave from no matter what. It's like her power level. You can't really reduce it after you've established it. It's her character. You done written it. You can't go back and rewrite it. It's like, how do you move forward? That's it's like, good lord.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks.
She beat the top. I don't know if the Harbinger Zero is stronger than Capitano or not. I think he is. So, I mean, I know eventually he's going to have to be beaten. So the fact she beat Capitano, which means she's already going to be one of the strongest beings on the fucking world. And yeah, so it's just, the only one that might be stronger than her would be Joker. And I know that's someone that we're going to have to beat in the end.
Are you talking about Dottore? You're talking about Dottore, right?
Joker is Harbinger Zero.
Oh, you talking about Piero?
Yeah.
My bad. You said Joker, and I said my brain went to Dottore.
Piero is the Joker. He's the guy that has the half mask. Like
Yeah, I know that, because I was thinking, because when you said it, I was just thinking about Dottore and that version of him that wears this mask or whatever that I saw in the Genshin manga. So I was just thinking about him when you said it.
I hate the Doctor so much. But
you hate him as a person or a character?
But I am gonna have to mention this before we move on. Is I think they did your girl Eonson so dirty, because not only is she a 4-star, they're bringing out another character from her region at the same time who is a 5-star, and we've never even met ever. No mention, nothing of her.
Valid.
She's a luchador that is from Natlan.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to say this. My bad. Yeah, you are absolutely correct. Granted, I don't feel upset about Eonson being a 4-star personally. That's just me. Cause I don't really hold on to the mentality of that. Because I actually talked to Sam about it earlier, a couple hours ago. Because he was saying how he prefers his favorite characters to be 5-star characters. Me, it's whatever. I don't give a F if he's 5 or 4. It's whatever to me. But I will say this. This is something that I realized with Zenless in comparison to Genshin. Zenless does this thing where they have like special episodes that introduces playable characters that's coming up, or they'll introduce them at the end of like end of a story quest where you come across them randomly on the street and then you interact with them. You don't know who they are, what they about, but then the next update they have a special episode dedicated to them. Then you learn more about them, and then they introduce themselves into the main story even more so after the fact. Genshin does this thing where it's like you have limited time events that have characters arrive in them that we don't know like that, but they existed in the world apparently, right? But like they don't make that stuff permanent, so it's like it feels disjointed and it feels out of the blue when a character comes into the fray, right? And I was like, they should just adopt how Zenless goes about introducing new characters to the story, whether it be from a limited time event that's permanent or a special episode update, because then it's like it doesn't feel jarring. Varasa, I don't. Wait, am I saying her name right? Varisa?
It's Varesa or Varisa. I think you can go either way on that one. Varesa, I think, would still be a proper name because, yeah, there is no E at the end, so Varesa could be good, but because it looks so much like Vanessa,
okay.
I think that's the reason why people say Varesa. Sorry, Varesa would be right, but Varesa would be more appropriate in my opinion, especially with spelling. But Varisa, because it just Varesa doesn't sound right, kind of thing. But I think like Vanessa, Varesa, but there's no double S there too, which people would assume would be a Varesa.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna just call her Var from now on. I'm gonna just call her Var until I figure out how to pronounce her name.
I would say Varesa
No problem. But yeah, for her, it's like there was no real mention of her in the game prior, unless Mavuika has a voice line talking about her that I don't know about, or someone has a voice line talking about her. But yeah, it is out of the blue, and I already know people gonna throw mad hate her way because of her character design. Because someone's gonna be like, "Oh, this doesn't feel tribal enough," or "It looks too modern," because she's wearing like a short skirt, and she got like those I don't know what them legging pieces are called. I don't know what them damn things called. I'm just calling them leg pieces for where her shoes at. And she kind of got this Sonic type of run style that I saw. Um, I know people gonna throw mad hate because they'll be like, "Oh, this supposed to be the nation of war, but she don't dress like that," and there's no war. Just thinking about that criticism really pisses me off when I'm sitting here thinking about it. Oh my goodness. I ain't about to get into that because that's the conversation for later. But yeah, I'm not too upset about Yansan being a 4-star. If she and Var are on the same banner, that's better for me, honestly. And whatever new map and new artifact set is coming, I can't wait for it personally. I hope it's the damn mountain because I've been waiting for that damn thing forever. Or the volcano, or whatever.
No, it's going to be the one that has the plunging attack, and then it's going to be a new cryo damage set.
Really?
Yep.
A cryo damage set? For who? See, Lolly?
Well, here's the thing: is the 4-piece is really, really weak. It only works if you have 0 energy. It really is stupid. Thing is, though, is that I think I'll end up farming it just because I never want to farm the Vendigear domain ever again, just because I have farmed it so much, and I still have never gotten a good 4-piece out of there, ever. I hate that domain. That's the only reason why I might farm this the cryo piece out of this one, is so I have good set pieces.
So you said the next one is related to plunging attacks, right?
Yeah, so the new domains coming out is going to have one that does plunging damage, and the other one is the cryo.
Who?
So those will be your 2 sets.
I'm a little irritated thinking about it. Who thought it was a smart idea to be like, let's pump out an artifact set that talks about that relates to plunging attacks, and another one that relates to cryo damage, apparently. What?
Because cryo damage has needed a new set for a long time, like Hydro. Mainly because people don't want to farm those domains that the earlier ones are connected with. And this is funny because the new set is going to be Xiao's new best in slot. So he used to be the VV, and then after they got to I can't remember what it's called, but the one that was released in Sumeru, the one that everyone hated farming for it. That one is now going to be completely outdated, and this is going to be his new fucking best in slot.
This feels like...
But this is good for Gaming, Xiao, and groups that you put in with Cloud Retainer or C6 Marinas.
But my only question is, why now? Why didn't they do this when they released Chunyu Veil? Like, I felt like that would have been the perfect time for this artifact set to come. I'm stumped. I'm gonna say this right now. My expectation for the new artifact sets was gonna be like, oh, these new artifact sets apply the Night Soul blessing, onto characters that aren't from Natlan or aren't Natlan characters, so that Natlan.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was hoping for that to be the case, so then because the people complaining right now saying that, oh, Natlan characters are the most OP shit in the game right now. But if you had an artifact set like that.
In Natlan. You take them outside of Natlan, they are just as good as everyone else. You put them in the Abyss, they're just as good as anybody else. It's only in Natlan that they shine because you can use their overpowered abilities for much longer. They have bigger bursts than everybody else, but they fall off very quickly because you have to wait for them to recharge again. Like if you're in Abyss or whatnot. Like Ruolani, she's great, but it does not go beyond that initial bar. And so, even though she does a lot of damage at first, it's short-lived, and you have to have good sub-DPS to kind of build her energy back up. So what they're saying is valid, but it's also not. Their OPness is only in Natlan because of the Phlogiston, whatever.
Phlogiston.
And it is not an accurate assumption to do that. Otherwise, why is Arlecchino still the top DPS in the game?
Is she?
Yeah, Arlecchino is still top DPS.
Is she even more of a top DPS with Seat Lolly?
And with Seat Lolly, she's even stronger. Like, the thing is, though, is with Seat Lolly, Mabuika's sustained DPS is also insane.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I was thinking about using my Arlecchino on the same team.
Arlecchino's DPS is absurdly high.
Okay. Before we end the call, because we'll yap more about this Genshin related stuff in Saturday if you feel like hopping on the VC after I finish that quest.
It depends on when you stream because I'll be apartment hunting on Saturday.
Okay, I might do it in the midst of the afternoon just so I can hurry up and get it done because I know the quest at least takes 3 to 4 hours to get done, at least.
With you, that's 8
I knew you were gonna say something. That's why I did. You didn't even let me finish my sentence. I was about to cut you off, but anyway, yeah. What was the last thing I was about to say? I was about to say something before my brain's all over the place because my dog at my door whining to me about something. So now I gotta handle him and do this. Okay, we'll continue this convo later. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Peace. Okay, for anybody watching the stream right now, I will be right back. I need to go walk this dog. To walk dog. Hello, hello, I'm back. I am. My apologies. Had to walk the dog. Alright, let's continue.
Yeah, that's one possibility. Not to worry, if the machine route doesn't work, there's another way. Let's go to the greenhouse. Most of us like to gather there, and Monica, our chief administrator, is stationed there as well.
Excuse me.
Hey, what's in your mind? You ever play those RPGs? Each character's got a backstory, right? Well, these robots are no different.
So
The
RPG
Tethys
video
system
games
gives them
exist
all
in
their own
WoW.
personalities. Take Kumani, for instance. Tethys programmed it to be a crafty deal maker. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll come across a robot you really click with. Once you're ready, we'll head over to the greenhouse and meet Monica.
That looks like Monica. Then what's this? Oh, it's the beacon.
Finally got through. Hey, you scared us to death.
Also, Hayes, if you're still here, or if you returned, whatever, my apologies for not responding back to you as fast as possible. You know, chatting up with the homie about Genshin and shit.
Glad to know you're all right. Yeah! Just so you know, we got the Black Shore's warning, so we cranked up the defenses in Jinzhou. The Midnight Rangers are preparing to secure the port city of Guishu, and... as for the bloom bearers who have passed, we'll bring their bodies back to the Black Shores. I know the Black Shores hold many answers for you. Your memories, your past. Though the road ahead is uncertain, I hope you find the truth you seek. And please remember, you never have to bear the weight alone. We are here with you. Always.
I ain't gonna lie, it feels like they have not been with the rover long enough to be talking like this.
Can you keep up?
Like, we will be with you always type shit. Like, even I don't remember any character in Genshin talking like that. We'll be with you always. Now they'll probably mean it on like they'll be like, anytime you're back here in Leeway or back here in Mondstadt, the door is always gonna be open to you, bro. Like, they'll say stuff along those lines, right? Like,
Can you keep up?
for the most part, because they know that the traveler not gonna stick around in one place. They gotta keep moving, right? But for this feels like, man, we just slobbing on the knob of the rover for no reason. Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous.
Alto, there you are. And this is...
She looks
The
awesome.
rover just arrived. She's the one we invited earlier. The mysterious resonator who appeared in Jinzhou.
So you're the resonator who confronted the Threnodian. I honestly didn't expect to meet you in person.
Yes, glaze me. Let me get a screenshot of you. Alright, let's continue.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away. My name's Monica, the chief administrator, or housekeeper around here. I was supposed to show you around, but things are quite hectic right now. My apologies.
You heard about what happened in Guishu, right?
Yes, we received word from Jinzhou City Hall about their actions. We also alerted them to the Tethys system's likely warning of a potential lament in the port city of Guishu. The data you brought back has been uploaded to the system, but as you know, Tethys has been unstable.
So the problem isn't solved.
Exactly. We need Tethys functioning normally to fully resolve this. But retrieving the abnormal frequency was a significant step forward. Those bloom bearers didn't sacrifice themselves in vain. It could have been much worse if they hadn't risked their lives to transmit the coordinates back to Nia. And thank you for risking your life to retrieve the data.
What's the current situation?
Efforts to stabilize the Tethys system are underway.
Good to hear. By the way, since you deal with all our contacts, does the name Hoda ring any bells? She claims to be a bloom bearer.
Hoda? No, I don't recall any bloom bearer by that name. Why do you ask? So this is related to that abnormal frequency.
Maybe. She's a traitor.
That theory doesn't hold water. Not only are traitors incredibly rare in our history, they're all documented. And there is no record of her in the system. Was she trying to mislead us? That's strange. Because we just added you to the recruitment list recently.
Yeah, she's quite the mystery. Monica, can you try to gather more info about this Hoda for us?
If it concerns the security of the Black Shores, it's my job. If this person was truly residing in that abnormal frequency, she could be responsible for those deaths.
Possibly.
Damn it! We've been tricked! We just fed it back into Tethys.
Careful!
At least they peeped it. Granted, they peeped it last second because they just realized it.
Well, looks like she's made herself at home in Tethys.
I'll check with Kumani to assess the current situation underground. We need to do everything in our power to protect Tethys from any harm. Could you please accompany Alto to the greenhouse? We need you to find the Kuwata robots. Also, ensure the modulation device in the greenhouse remains secure. I'm sorry. You were meant to have a pleasant time here. When the dust clears, I'd like to formally welcome you to join us.
I'm frustrated with myself. Got too carried away by your presence to think straight. I thought we could easily resolve that issue by uploading the data you brought back to the system. Never considered the possibility of an infiltrator lurking inside. We need to figure out who's behind all this. Yeah, the Black Shore's every move hinges on its decisions, big or small. Without Tethys, it'd just be a barren tacitite. And if you're after the truth, you'll need its assistance too. Actually, Kumani, Monica, and I don't have top clearance to the Tethys system. Our access is limited. With higher clearance, you could uncover the answers you're looking for. All right, let's pick up the pace. We need to find the Coup Water siblings and check on the modulation device. This is your chance to
You know
ask
what?
anything you want.
I do kind of feel like revealing that the Rover is the person who basically created the Black Shores and the system and all that other stuff. It kind of feels like, how can I say it? It kind of like you kind of feels like they automatically put the Rover in such a high position of importance, and it's like, because not only this Rover like, oh, there's some mysterious being, but they also already walked through this world already before.
If anyone has
And
answers,
it's like,
it's Tethys.
it's kind of like the mystery kind of
I can't
dies
guarantee you
knowing
get
that they've
everything you
already
have to.
existed here.
But it's worth a
But
shot.
then the only mystery left is kind of,
The greenhouse
okay,
is just ahead. Let's move.
why did they have their memories erased? Why did they want to restart their life and their brain and all that crap? Like, why? Is the main answer.
Gently does it?
That's like the only answer left is why. And once that question gets answered, because there's honestly no reason for that question to be prolonged from being answered for so long. Because all they gotta do is just answer the question: why did the Rover freaking have their memories removed or erased or whatever the f they did? And then boom, the Rover's main story kind of ends. There's no mystery left for the Rover. Now the Rover just exists in the world for the sake of existing. Unless they're supposed to save the world from some catastrophe that's supposed to happen, or that's going to happen. Cause I already know what the Rover's important crap is when it comes down to the Black Shores, Jinzhou. Like the Rover is essentially the god of Jinzhou, honestly. Not only did they start off Jinzhou's history, but they also were the ruler of that freaking what do you call it? That Sentinel. They were the master of the Sentinel as well. They created the Black Shores. It's like, man, the Rover got all this crazy credential underneath their belt already. And it's like, bro, what? Why? Also, if anybody watching, I might end the stream at 1 o'clock, or I want to end it at 1 o'clock because I know I was yapping for about 30 minutes with the homie Trip about Genshin, even though I should have saved that conversation for another time. Granted, I wanted to talk about it, so that kind of like took up a good portion of time of my playthrough, but it's fine because it's not like I'm not gonna pick it up again. Shoot, I might play Wuthering on Sunday. Might is the word. I'm not playing it tomorrow. Or technically today. I'm not streaming today. Later today. Because I done streamed 3 days of the week as I'm supposed to. That nigga planted a money tree. I also hate the fact that I couldn't ask for the other 3 options that they had between Alto, Encore, and Camilla. They should have given me the option to click all 3 so I can see each character's personality for reason for why they chose that flower, or if they even chose a flower. I heard that there's no voice lines between these characters or these robots, because then it just doesn't make me want to actually look up at the screen when I'm checking stuff on my phone. Granted, I got my laptop in front of me so I can see the conversation play out regardless if I'm looking down at my phone or not. That's why stuff like that should be voiced as well. If it's not the character talking and it's supposed to be like a narration that's going on, just have a voice play out the narration. Oh, okay, never mind. At least there's lines or voice lines or some type of dialogue talking about the type of flowers they planted. I haven't played Encore's character story quest, so I don't even know what the Trailblazer was referring to. A piano, nigga. What? A piano?
Do you know how to play the piano?
Why? I don't understand why
The Black
Ambi.
Shores have earned their mysterious reputation. They even have a self-playing piano.
Why don't they just make Ambi appear instead? I feel like this is a very important quest to learn more about the Rover and their past. So why isn't Ambi being manifested physically so that they can look at this stuff as well?
So you do know how to play. I don't have a musical bone in me, but that sounded good.
I ain't gonna lie. Ambi talking but not physically being there kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we having a flashback.
In every sound and frequency lies an emotion. Just like this. Expressing what's on your mind through music. It's something even you can do. You'll give it a try, won't you?
Hey, wake up! What was that? What? It's just been the two of us here this whole time. Whoa! Another earthquake!
Oh, stuff falling down. Oh my goodness.
What's happening? Run! We need to get out of here!
The system is mad corrupted. It's glitching, itching, and glitching, and twitching.
Hey Rover, can you hear me? There is a spike in the anchor frequency of the Tethys algorithmic array. It caused other abnormal frequencies to escape. Analysts are still investigating. We're already en route for repairs. Right now, the data stored in Tethys is materializing by drawing energy from the massive tacitite beneath the Black Shores. It's making digital constructs out of real-life entities.
Coup Money already logged your info in Tethys. Now you can command the robots across the Black Shores to fix and upload the corrupted data. That'll restore the anchors. We're heading to Veiled Rock's anchor. Rover, can you help at the Haven of Sprouts? It's our comms hub.
I'll be helping with the repair at Veiled Rock. Such a pity I won't be there to witness Jinzhou's savior in action once more. No, I'll miss seeing my friend in action again.
Oh, maybe that's why you saw the other you in that vision. I'm so sleepy.
I feel like they didn't want to use Ambi a lot because they didn't want to be accused of using Paimon, Ambi being the mouthpiece of the trail of the Rover. I feel like that's the only reason Ambi has not been used a lot, despite the fact that they should be used a lot. I mean, they're directly tied to the MC and their background and their backstory and all that other bullshit. Sorry, I just wanted to upskirt view. That's the only reason I did that. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here, purely because one, what's this? Ooh. Wait, how much was that? I mean, like, how much can I get for that? But now I gotta spend money if I want that outfit. Item exchange. Oh, it's animated. That's tough. I got 33 wishes on here. I done wasted my pity. I got 20 days for this update ends anyway, so. Well, let's see if I waste 10 on this. I guess I don't get the discount. Anyway, I'll pull for Phoebe another time. Not now. Now's not a good time. Now, he told me something about the camera. They did something with the camera. Some camera glitch. I don't know what the camera glitch was, but he said there was some type of camera glitch. There's clearly no type of camera glitch. Good lord.
Or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin.
Good lord, man. I swear. They legitly designed you to be wearing lingerie 24/7. And I'm not complaining. That's the reason I pulled for you. Anyway, for anyone watching the stream is ending now. We will pick up Wuwa again, probably Sunday. This week on Sunday. Or next week on Tuesday. It all depends on how I'm feeling. So I appreciate y'all watching the stream or coming by to watch the stream. For new people who first watch the stream for the first time here and now, sub to the channel. Make sure the notification bell is on, so every time you know I stream, you'll know. And all that other good stuff.
Or to die.
So see you later.
Merely two sides of the
Good night.
same coin. And
we'll be back here to stream again on Saturday, where I play Genshin Impact and do Seat Lolly's tribal quest. All right. Good night. Goodbye. Peace.